Campers, mobile homes, RVs, trailers, Winnebagos, and motorhomes. Whatever you call them, they got a lot of different names, as do the different types of people who drive them. And if you're in the business of selling them, you'll know them all. Let's break down a few. Number 1. Old Man Classic. We get it. They don't make them like they used to. This nostalgia hunter is trapped in a time warp. All you hear is Airstream talk 24/7, with a few casual mentions of his vintage tool collection. No frills, just freedom. Number 2. The mind's bigger than yours, man. Let's just start the conversation at 40 feet. Anything less would be an insult. These guys are shamelessly enamored by the length of these automotive marvels. Makes you wonder if maybe they're just compensating for something.
It's not just big, it's huge!
You'll invariably find these boastful Napoleons having a rivalry going on with the next door neighbor. Probably started with a new SUV, escalated to jet skis and ATVs, then a speedboat, and a bigger speedboat.
It's goddamn amazing. Woo.
Now it's all about landing an RV so long it blocks the sidewalk at the end of the driveway. These guys are usually the least capable of handling the size. They like to talk a big game, but can't drive one. Number 3. The Iron Ass Mile Master. Talk about going the extra mile. This guy, literally. I rang up about 230K last year. You didn't think so. This is the dude who barricaded himself in his room as a teenager, not with girly mags, but to play turn-based simulation games like Sid Meier's Civilization. Addicted to the dopamine hit of just one more turn. Now he's gamified life on the road by turning the odometer into a scoreboard. He's in it to win it, people. Price per gallon be damned. His Facebook feed is a digital photo strip of odometer close-ups, documenting literal milestones of his journey to nowhere. You might be tempted to think, his poor family, except that in most cases he doesn't have one. Well, not anymore anyway. Number 4. The Newbie. These uptight stiffs spend so much time asking trivial questions it's a miracle they even go anywhere at all. It's all online, man. Why don't you just read up a little and come back when you're ready? We get it. You're a little intimidated. That's some heavy metal you're responsible for now. But if fear is going to be a factor, you might want to consider something a little less capable. Number 5. The Zombie Apocalypser. This crazy motherfucker is living in his own graphic novel. Comes onto the lot asking a bunch of off-the-rails questions like, can this paneling be lined with Kevlar? Is the can fireproof? Where would the embracers go? His Mazda is already rigged out with some questionable gear that's definitely not street legal. Oh, wait, is that a crossbow in the rear window? That homemade tattoo is a sure sign he's on a whole nother plane. That and the 20,000 pounds of survival gear he's got boxed up and ready to go. Can it float? You're not gonna want to try that, man. Number 6. The matching theme jackets snowbirds. Aren't these two a pretty little picture of Americana? Norman Rockwell would have shit his pants at the very sight. It's a team thing. Started with bowling shirts in the 80s and then it gradually escalated to this. Nothing screams codependence like a travel uniform. Kinda scary, but they're actually in complete sync too. Finishing each other's sentences and whatnot. Makes you jealous and nauseous at the same time.
Oh, what are you doing? Are you gonna throw up? Why are you gagging?
The plan is to live the dream, of course, fleeing all family politics at the first hint of a fall breeze. We like to stay ahead of the weather. Number 7. The Euro Snob.
Überraschung!
Hey, if it ain't German, we got nothing to discuss here, period. This Europhile goes full-on metric, requesting specs in liters and kilometers, but clearly has no grasp of the conversion, and then gets pouty when he can't do the math on the spot. Je ne sais what. Number 8, oh yes, the Gravy Wagoneer. Holy shit, this guy cannot stop talking about shit. Ever since an early model mishap, he's been obsessed with the waste disposal system. Well, how much can this hold anyways? How long can we go between pumps? Sorry dude, no sample craps on the lot. If you seriously want a demo of the disposal, then you're gonna have to wear these goggles. Nah man, not really Sir Shits-a-Lot, just fucking with you. But seriously, you might want to stand back when you hit the switch. Number 9, the Hipster. Hashtag van life. Check out the pony K-grader I installed with a tap you can access through the gas tank cover. Go ahead and fill up. That's a homebrewed IPA with a cardamom and just a hint of allspice.
And that's a tiny micro house.
Yeah.
If they only took care of their toys like they took care of their well-trimmed beards. Number 10, the Forum Guru. This armchair statistician isn't afraid to go head-to-head with anyone on the specs of any model. He even knows the static volume of the toilet tank of his RV and yours. There's no point arguing, bruh. He's memorized every last stat. He lives in the forums, absorbing all the data he can, cross-referencing it with manufacturer-published specs, and dropping knowledge like Kanye on shrooms at the VMAs.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish.
Seriously, he's not to be questioned. And if he is, you better be able to back it up with your counterpoint with citations. Although, he's memorized those too, and he'll use them against you. No, that review was from 2015, man, but nice try. Here are 12 links that you can visit to re-educate yourself. Thanks for checking out this video. Now, if you think that there's any of the owners that we've missed out there, just let us know, bruh.
He's out.